Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. All right, so it's 56-55 at the half. The Wolves are up by one at Crypto.com Arena against the Lakers. And steals. The first thing we saw was a steal by Anthony Edwards heading another direction. And you knew from there that this was a continuation from the Clippers Timberwolves matchup of the previous, what was it, yesterday they played them? Day before, whenever they played them, Tuesday, where the Timberwolves basically stole the ball 14 times. So I told everybody, and we knew that this thieving issue was going to be a thing, and they've been stealing the ball. So yeah, that's the where it starts. Anthony Davis has 18 points as the high man. Dennis Schroeder is 0 for 3, but if you look at his assists, he has 8 of them. The high man with the assist there. On the other side of the floor, you're looking at Rudy Gobert with like 11 rebounds, 8 points, something like that. He's been a monster. Look at Anthony Edwards. He's scoring the ball very well, shooting the ball. You got to be careful with Taurean Prince, just like I said in the video, because Taurean Prince is a guy who always plays well against the Lakers. I don't know what he does against everybody else, but when he plays us, he turns into someone else. And he's got 9 points, 4 rebounds off of the bench. It's one of those situations where the Los Angeles Lakers are the second game in a row we've had trouble getting into the fast break. After making the trades necessary, it didn't necessarily make us a better team in that way. So I want to see us go back to Lonnie Skywalker. He had some nice fast break points, but we kind of got away from him. It really just does come down to a really tight game. Just like I said, it's a playoff matchup basically. These two teams vying for the same positioning, and with only less than 20 games left, every game is important, and these teams are showing up. Rudy Gobert is definitely making his presence felt. I've liked what I've seen from our guys as well. Malik Beasley just fighting hard, man. Getting in, steals, making plays, hitting shots, just diving out of bounds. Doing everything he can to be active and athletic out there. Troy Brown had a good first half. He carried over from the last game where he's shooting the ball very well. What else? Oh, Austin Reeves is 1 for 6. I think he got like 4 rebounds, 3 assists or something like that. But I got to say, Austin Reeves today, he's making an impact for sure. But some of the stuff that he's doing, it's like he's just choosing the wrong thing in a couple situations. Like he's trying to shoot up and unders when all he needed to do was do a shovel pass to Mo Bamba for a dunk. Or, it's little stuff like that. You just want to see him tighten up. 1 for a 6 or something like that. He's got to tighten up. He's really the only guy being inefficient besides Dennis Schroeder, who's contributing there with 8 assists. So tighten up, Austin. You've been hitting shots left and right, and we need that efficiency to continue. What else? Mo Bamba, I love what I saw from him in the first half. We just need to continue to allow him to play. Vanderbilt's doing some fantastic things, hustle things as usual, rebounding the ball, stealing the ball, stuff like that. And we're just getting a lot out of those guys. Rui Hachimura, we put him down there. He hasn't been able to do anything other than score the ball, maybe a couple buckets, but he's it's kind of rough, man. We put him down there and it was working out, but on the defensive side of the ball, it just seemed like they started scoring when we had him at the 4, just like I always complain about. There's nothing wrong with having him down there. We just got to move him to the 3 and use somebody else at the 4 so we don't be without Winion or Vanderbilt or AD. 2 of them at one time, and when you only leave yourself with 1 of them, it hurts you defensively. And so as we continue to kick the can down the road with this thing where we use Rui as our backup power forward, it just leaves us without enough defensive intangible type players, and it usually turns into the other team scoring a little more, and that's exactly what it is. In the second quarter, midway through the second quarter, they started stringing together a couple threes. Like I said, that bench is something we need to deal with. Nickeil Alexander-Walker came in, hit a 3. Taurean Prince hit a 3. That kind of thing. So, Anthony Edwards hitting shots from behind the arc. We just got to do a better job of defending, even though we've had some good defensive sequences. It's a defensive game on both sides with both of these teams having defensive energy. But all in all, it's just going to be a battle. We have to guard the perimeter. We have to shoot better. We're shooting under 45% from the field, under 35% from the 3. So those are the things. We just got to shoot the ball much better than we have been. Try to get in the fast break, get some easy ones. Stop turning the ball over. We have 7 to their 8. And that's what it is. Just keep scrapping. These two teams are very even today. Both teams are wide awake. Both teams are fighting for their playoff lives. Both teams don't have any games to lose. They've both mortgaged their futures, so it ain't like they got any picks to gain from losing seasons. So this is a game that's as important as any game we have left, just based on how intense both teams need to win it. So this is a playoff matchup if I've ever seen one. And I'm ready to get back to it, to be honest with you. It's a fun game to watch. The pace has been fun. I've been into it. And that's the most important thing I want people to understand is the fun factor in regards to this game is pretty high. For whatever reason, it's really, really good in terms of pace and easy to watch. So hopefully that keeps up for the second half. And, I just want to see us continue to match up wisely. Mo Bamba and Rudy Gobert need to be on the floor together. And I think if we do a better job of keeping them on the floor, keeping Bamba down there while Rudy's down there, we can deter some of what Rudy does with that length. At the end of the day, Rudy Gobert has some of the longest arms in all of basketball. But Mo Bamba has longer arms than him, and that's just what it is. Also, Anthony Davis had 3 fouls. That kind of contributed to why we were able to go down by 7, because it took him to have to play off of his man, or however that goes. He was in foul trouble, so he couldn't be as aggressive, and as a result, they were able to be more aggressive against him, and they scored the ball in those situations. So, coach, again, foul trouble, playing AD with foul trouble in this situation, it's absolutely not the way to go. We've talked about this already, but he did end up pulling him out after like a minute and a half of that nonsense. So hopefully we'll have a better second half. Hopefully AD's got to keep his fouls down. Of course, foul trouble's gone now. 3 in the second half is no problem. But when you have 3 in the first half, we know that's foul trouble. You definitely don't want to pick up that fourth. So we got away with it. We're gambling, but we need guys to score. We need Dennis Schroeder to get involved in the scoring if we're gonna get this win. That's what it really comes down to him. He can do all he can want from behind, assisting the ball. But if we don't have his scoring punch, we don't have enough to score with this team. It seems. So that's really what I gotta say, man. Good luck, Lakers. We got more winning to do. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.